Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we have a handbag unboxing, which I feel like is very out of character for me because I just unboxed my first handbag of 2026 at the beginning of January. So it's only been about a month and here I am again with another handbag unboxing. And if you're familiar with my channel, I am trying to be more intentional with my purchases and only buy items that truly speak to me and that I love. I have downsized my collection quite a bit. I just filmed a collection video. I'll post it here if you haven't seen it, but I have donated, sold, given away about 50% of my handbags in my collection, and I'm quite content with my current collection. As I mentioned, this was not a planned purchase. This wasn't on my handbag wish list. I don't even have a handbag wish list for this year. As I mentioned, I'm fairly content with my collection as it is, so this wasn't even on my radar. However, it was on sale and it was 50% off. And in the past, I've always said, don't buy a handbag or don't buy any item just because it's on sale. And the rule I kind of have behind that is if I wouldn't purchase it at full price, I shouldn't purchase it just because it's on sale. However, this is not a final sale. I still have the potential to return this if I don't like it. So I knew that going in, that if I don't like it, I can return it because like I said, I have not seen it yet. So we're gonna open that up together. Before I get started with that, I wanna talk to you about my jewelry because I'm trying to be better with always discussing that at the beginning. I do also have some new pieces to show you from Louisa, and I am partnering with them on this video, so thank you so much to Louisa. They did send me some new pieces. Louisa is a brand that I've bought from for many years ago. This, I think, is my first piece from Louisa. This is the Leo necklace, and this was the Dobby chain, the collab that Michelle Choi did with Louisa, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago, and it's held up beautifully. It still looks amazing. I'd say they're essentially life-proof in the sense that they're water resistant, they're tarnish resistant, and they're hypoallergenic. I do suffer from eczema, so anything that could potentially cause some sort of rash on me, I try and avoid, and I've never had any issues with Louisa. So the first piece I'm going to show you, let's start with the earrings. I'm going to bring you back up close again. These are the Wesley. As you can see, they are a duotone. So it has this cute little heart pendant, and it's a puff pendant too. I also have, it's the Lev necklace, which is a puffy heart, very similar to this. So it has this square 14 karat gold plated hoop, and then it has that cute little rhodium pendant. So you can just wear it like I'm wearing the Kayla right here, and you can take off this little cute pendant and you can use that pendant for a necklace. So it's like you're getting 2 different earrings in one, but also an additional necklace pendant. So it's 3 pieces in one. And then moving on, this is the Lev necklace here. So as I mentioned, I do have a puffed heart pendant, but this one I would say is a little bit more dainty. The chain itself is a little bit smaller and it's more fine. And again, I love the mixed metals. I think it's really versatile. It works perfectly for layering. You can wear this with the matching earrings like I am now, or you can wear this one on its own. I do also like it because it is fairly adjustable. There's 3 different lengths that you can wear it at. Then this is the last piece that I got. This is the Pebble necklace. I already have it in silver in the mini, wear that one all the time. So I'm so happy to add the large. Again, very minimal, very chic, but works to elevate a basic outfit like I'm wearing right now with just a t-shirt, but can also match really well with these earrings. I can't say enough about Louisa jewelry. I mentioned the quality and how all my pieces have lasted for so long, but the price point is also really great. I think it's that perfect middle ground because it's still very affordable, but there are pieces that I feel like would last forever. So I will link all these items down below. Go and check out the link. A lot of these items sell out pretty quick. I feel like everyone deserves to treat themselves, and nothing is really better than jewelry because it can accessorize and make a very basic outfit look very elevated. So I will link all my favorites as well as these new ones down below, and let's get on to the handbag unboxing. So the box is opened. I did not open it. Andrew did. So he saw, I'm trying to cover my address, saying Andrew saw Simon's, and we buy a lot of our homeware from there, so he automatically thought it was homeware, and then he messaged me, he's like, there's a giant bag in this box, and I was like, oh, but I can still show you Now, as I mentioned, I have not looked at this. This has been sitting for 4 days. The amount of times I just want to take a peek, I can't even tell you. However, I wanted this to be a true unboxing because I want to see if I actually truly like this handbag. So the brand is Totem, as you can see from there. I have a Totem scarf, I have a Totem jacket. I had a Totem handbag, but that was actually one that I sold this year. The quality was really nice. The leather was beautiful. I liked the style. It was just too heavy. Fairly large handbag. Okay, I can see part of it. We're gonna look at it together. Okay, is it missing? Hold on. Okay, I think the other pieces must be inside because right now it just looks like a giant clutch. But this, I'm trying to see my first impression of what I think of it. It's cute. It's cute. I need to see the whole thing together to decide. But this is the T-lock satchel. So I know that they're very much known for their T-lock bag. And they actually had that one 50% off too. It was in a dark chocolate espresso brown. I'll put some pictures here. But I read so many people did not, well, while they liked it, they said don't purchase it because of the strap and it got in the way of opening. But this is a T-lock satchel. This one though, as you can see, is, okay, this is kind of cool. It's very cool. Is nylon, and then it has leather, and then it has that beautiful T there. It has gold hardware, but again, very minimal. I'm typically a silver hardware girly when it comes to my handbags. And then there's the back. So the back also has this leather. Is that a scratch? Hold on. It looks like a scratch. I can kind of see it depending on the light. I actually don't think it's a scratch. It's more like something pressed up against it. But there is a leather pocket in the back, and that's what kind of drew me to this. I love the fact that if there's a pocket in the back for easy access. Let's see if my phone fits in. Okay, my phone fits in. That's good. Now, what is this? This is gonna bother me. Do you guys see? There's this little, it's harder to see. I can see it, yeah, you can see it there. It's almost like something was pressed in there. It's not a scratch, it's more so, what's the word I'm thinking of? An indentation. Okay, there are pieces inside, thank goodness. Because if you remember when I bought my Jacquemus, the Grand Bambino, was it the Grand Bambino? One of the handbags, it came without a strap from Louisa via Roma. So ever since then, I've always been worried. Okay, so it comes with, I thought there's supposed to be a top handle strap. Please tell me. Did I speak too soon? Okay, now it's all coming apart. This one is, okay, what the heck is going on? Okay, so I think this one is, okay, this is the top handle strap, and then this is the crossbody. It just looked really short to me. It still does look short. Maybe it's not a crossbody, maybe it's just a shoulder strap. Here we go, I put the straps on, so the top handle as well as the shoulder strap, and I like it so much more. And when I first took it out, I was like, what is this? I kind of thought that it looked a little bit cheap almost, but now that I have the attachments on, I think looks much more like the handbag I had seen online. What I will mention is, as I was putting the top handle strap on and the crossbody, you can see they're not scratches on the leather, but there's little, not scratches, but indentations, kind of very similar to this one here, which I know that's the nature of leather. And when you're buying a leather handbag that has very sort of smooth, I think this is calfskin leather, you definitely run the risk of potential marks on it. And so that part's a little bit worrisome for me. I don't know how people that have this handbag in the medium and then the small and then the mini size deal with it, because I find that I would want to baby the handbag more. And if you know me, I just like to use my handbags and not really worry about them. But this one is nice because it also has the nylon there. So it's not completely all leather, but it has that sort of sporty look to it. For me, when I first saw this, I thought this could be almost an elevated Longchamp. So you always know I love my Longchamp handbags. I brought this one out just because it sort of matches. It's the black on black, but it has the leather handles there, and then it has the black leather, but this is textured. I'd say this is a much more casual handbag, whereas this one, like I said, when I originally got it, I thought it could be a more elevated Longchamp. So if you're someone that works in a more corporate setting and you want a handbag that you can use for work, I thought this could be a good option if you're a little bit more dressy than this Longchamp. So there's a sizing comparison. This one is obviously a lot bigger, but this one fits over the shoulder. If you're wearing something bulkier, it might be a little bit trickier because it's not a huge strap drop, but then you also have this one here. And I'll include some modeling shots as well. So this one is a bit more comfy, and there are still, I can make this one longer. I think you can wear it crossbody, but it would be a shorter crossbody. Now, the thing with this is that I thought it might be a bit smushier, as you can kind of see here, but it tends to be a fairly structured handbag. So let's go through it. To open it, I know some people were saying with the T-lock, it's a little bit tricky because you have to go like this and then open it. And they're saying when you close it, it's harder because you have to match it up perfectly. But when you open this one up, it is stitched down there. I thought maybe you could unhook this so we could open it up to make it a little bit slouchy, but because this is completely stitched down there at the seam, it does angle in all the time. You don't have that versatility of kind of opening it up a little bit more, which you might like or you might not like on the back. So there's one larger pocket and then it splits into two. And that part is leather. It just says Totem, made in Italy. And then this is this the work, the paperwork? What is this? It's been so long since I got a Totem handbag. This is just the care tip. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's opened up there, but I think I like it. I need to see what it actually looks like on. Now, price point of this, because I mentioned to you that I did get this on sale. I bought it from Simon's, as I mentioned, and I think it is now sold out, but I'm not sure what's going on with Simon's and why they're having such amazing deals, but I got this for $1,000, actually $9.99. When you go to the Totem site, on the Totem site, this is $2,130 Canadian, so regular price. The same with all the other sites that I'm looking at. So at Saks, it's the regular price. At Forward, it's $2,337. On Farfetch, it's $2,130 Canadian. They don't have it on Holt Renfrew, they only have the leather version, but on every other site, including Totem, it's coming up as the regular price of essentially $2,100. So again, I don't know why Simon's had this on sale. I do like this handbag. I like the style of it. I think it suits me fairly well. Again, because it has that nylon aspect as well as the leather there. So I can dress it up, I can dress it down. To me, with the nylon, it's still going to be more of a casual style of handbag, I would say. I like that it has very minimal branding. Again, that's one of the things I've always loved about Totem and what I liked about my other handbag. It just sort of has that signature T there. There's still the tape on it, so it might not be coming up as shiny as it usually is, but like very minimal hardware too. I'm not so much a hardware type of girly now, I think, and I only really like it if it is going to be silver, but I think the gold works well with it. Gone. I think the only hesitation I really have about this handbag is if I have too many sort of this style. Again, I have the Longchamp, which is much more casual, but I also just picked up that Studio Nicholson handbag, which the all leather one, which I love, has zero hardware, is all leather, but it sort of would serve the same purpose. I can wear it as a shorter shoulder bag. I can wear it as a crossbody or a longer shoulder bag. So that's why I'm like, I think if I didn't have the Studio Nicholson, I'd jump on this one right away. I don't know though. Like, I still do like the style of this handbag. I'm trying to think when I would wear this one. I don't know if I'd use this as an everyday handbag just because I feel like this one is a little bit big. Maybe when I actually try it on and take a look and see what it looks like on my frame with an outfit properly styled, that'll give me a better idea. But let me know what you think about this handbag. Do we love it? I think for the price point, it's really great. I'm sorry that it's no longer in stock. And again, this might, but I feel like this is gonna happen anyway. I will link this down below. Again, it's not gonna be coming from Simon's where it's on sale, unfortunately. And again, go and check out my link for all my Louisa pieces. Like, I found myself even looking at my reflection in the viewfinder on my camera, and I love this pebble necklace. I love the large size of it. So everything will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.